Hey everyone, it's Craig Campbell from Pastor Craig's Vintage Cards, and just make another video here on the Strongsville pickup and a couple of oddball things. And there was a Braves dealer. He had a bunch of Braves stuff back in the far right corner of the ice arena as you walked in, almost all the way to the back. And I looked at some stuff he had. He had these Braves items for sale, and he had 12 of them. And he had no idea what they were, and he picked them up in a purchase. He had a bunch of other Braves stuff, so he must have bought some stuff from a Braves fan, but he did not know what they were. And so when we went to lunch on Friday at the I think it was the Rail we went to, and I remember I talked to Orlando and said, "Hey, when we get back, can you go with me and take a look at this?" So, Orlando being Orlando, the great guy that he is, he walked back and we took a look, and he had 12 of these, and Warren Spahn. There was no Hank Aaron, and there was no Eddie Matthews. And so there were 12 of them, though. And so we looked at it, and Orlando had not, he'd never seen them before. And so the guy said, I asked him what he wanted. He said, well, what you pay? And there's 12 of them. And I think we settled at $70. And so I got them for $70. And just a real interesting thing. They look like they're iron-on, or something you'd like a tattoo or something. And here's another one that I did pull out of the holder, and Bill Bruton. And you can see it's very, very thin paper. You can see through it, as a matter of fact. It's something that was like a peel off, or an iron on, or a press on. And just do not know. And I talked to I think we sent a picture to Stukes on Friday night there, and he didn't know for sure what they were. And John Mangini had a Cubs thing very, very similar to it, and it possibly could be it. I'm sure it's a regional issue by the Braves, but anyways, there was Warren Spahn, Bill Bruton, of course. There's a Andy Pafko, Danny O'Connell, Rob Thompson, Lou Burdette, Johnny Logan, Jack Dittmer, Bob Buell, Chet Nichols, Del Crandall, and Joe Adcock. And the interesting thing about it is I know that Dittmer, he only played with the Braves in 56 and not 57. And Danny O'Connell was with the Braves in 56, but then he was traded in early 57. So it's got to be likely a 56 or a start of the season 57 issue. And if you look at Bill Bruton, I don't know if you can see it in the light, but up here in this corner, you can see where there's like a little discoloration, like a fade. And again, it's just very, very thin paper. Druid said almost like rice paper. And just don't know for sure. John's look very, very similar, except for his is like in block writing, where this is a facsimile of a signature. And so just a real interesting item. Paid $70 for it, and just out of the curiosity, I'm going to try to see if I can figure out what it is. And then I've been going through and doing a 1956 deep dive on some of the common players, and some people enjoy that. I do myself, but there's one that I'm getting ready to do, and it's on Ruben Gomez. And when I was there at the show, I found this 67 Ruben Gomez also, and he was born in 1927, so he's 40 years old. This was his last card, and the man had just a tremendous Puerto Rican record, unbelievable. The names, when I get ready to do the Ruben Gomez story, the names that are associated with him in the Puerto Rican Winter League are just unbelievable, to include Willie Mays, Hank Aaron, Clemente, just on and on. Some of the greats played with this guy, and he had a rubber arm. He pitched into the major leagues until he was 40, and he was still pitching, I believe when he was in his 50s in the Puerto Rican Winter League. So really interesting guy, Ruben Gomez. I was happy to pick this card up I saw it and I thought, you know, it was $1 in the dollar box. And but I knew I had this 56, and so I wanted to bookend it and with the Ruben Gomez story. So pretty interesting thing there. But and last but not least, I got this. I guess these are like a mobile oil issue. Not very clear there. Anyways, it's a Willie Mays issue, and I got that sent to me in the mail by somebody with a couple of cards. I just threw it in for free. So, interesting thing. Anything that's free, I'm always good with that. So, but anyways, just wanted to share this interesting Braves issue with you. We all looked at it on Friday night. And I know B. Roth had a friend that's a big orange spawn collector, and he was not familiar with it either. I believe that Dave Blue Jacket 66 might have looked at it on Friday night on our get-together at Strongsville, but just kind of curious to see what it is. I'm going to have some research to do. So, all right, guys, have a great night. Keep on collecting. Enjoy the hobby.